Hey everybody, and welcome to Tribal Trades, the Altcoin show coming at you daily, 6 days a week. Okay, and we're back. We're back. This morning we had the crypto show, my daily crypto show, a couple of hours ago, and we had some technical difficulties there, but we managed to get a show out on Bitcoin. If you haven't checked that out, is the shakeout over? Please go and check that video out from a couple of hours ago. And I do want to welcome you all to the channel, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. Thank you for joining. We have got a great show for you today. I'm going to talk about the one coin that somebody put their whole house deposit on back in January 2023 and what has happened since then. All their co-workers all called them crazy. We're going to also talk about that coin, as well as look at a bunch of altcoin trades and entries that we've gotten in and that you can get in today. So you know what I'm about to say, all you regulars, smash that like. This helps get the content out to more people, helps support the channel, and I do really appreciate that. And also all of the comments, I do really appreciate those of you who take the time to leave the kind comments and encouragement that you do. Thank you so much for that. And all the questions that are left, I do look to get back to those as soon as I am able to. So thank you for your patience with that. The cheat sheet is below in the description. I have this amazing cheat sheet that has entries for coins, and it has then the take profit levels as well for HODL. I've got swing trades in there. I've got the link below for the most amazing Discord on the planet, the Stocks with Josh Discord. And I give trades in there as well that I don't have time to do here. So after watching this video, or even now, click on that. You can get signed up and you can get some trades as I go in and spend some time in the crypto channel in that amazing Discord. Okay, so we're going to jump into what was the coin that this person went and put their whole house deposit on. The drum roll is, and this is now almost my biggest holding, almost, it's getting close. It's a tussle between this coin and Solana. Drum roll, here it is. It is Potenza Tau. In January 2023, I put my house deposit into Tau, and my co-workers call me crazy. What's that movie? Call Me Crazy One More Time. That was Hancock with Charlize Theron and Will Smith. I haven't seen that movie. That's a great movie. Call Me Crazy One More Time. In January 2023, in April 2024, I raised an angel round to build a company around Potenza Tau. Quit my job and my co-workers called me mad. In October 2024, I just had a DM from an old colleague asking me how to buy Tau. Don't be late to the party. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? Has a move from $160 when I gave this call to get in on that dip down to $160 and again to $220. Has a move to $600. Not entertaining enough for you there today. So Tau has been an absolute incredible winner. And I talked yesterday about the just-in-case bag, and that if I had no Tau, that I would be getting a just-in-case buy. And I certainly did add to my bags at $4.95 yesterday or the day before, whenever that dipped down to there, and it went back up to $600. Absolutely phenomenal trade there, swing trade there. And you can be crushing it in this market, giving you some great trades there on Potenza Tau. Absolutely fantastic. And Tau closed for the first time ever above the resistance against Bitcoin, because it's also, I like to trade against USDT, but it's also good to look at that price against Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a currency, USDT is a currency, right? And have a look at the price action against Bitcoin. And we saw here that it traded, this is also the highest daily close on the Tau Bitcoin pair ever against Bitcoin, so showing incredible strength against Bitcoin. And Tau closed yesterday the highest on the USDT pair since the move started up. The line chart shows this perfectly. All right, and then just finishing up on Tau, this is pretty incredible data here. Take a look at the top hundreds coins that bounce on the 24-hour. Tau's strength is undeniable. You can see there, absolutely incredible there, there for Tau. But the most amazing part of this is the last cycle, FTM Phantom, which I'm not a fan of, not a holder of Phantom, but it had a great run. I did have it last cycle. I did make money on it. But it went from 15 cents to $3 in a time frame of only 3 to 4 months, just July to October. Okay. And so Tau's breakout started in September, and September, October, November, December, January. Imagine Tau in the next 3 to 4 months. That would be like a move of like $600 to $6,000. In fact, it would probably be more than that, but it started further back than 600. This is what can happen in crypto, and this is why I do share about my just in case bag, that certainly if you don't have a coin or feel like you have quite enough and you've got, if you have a budget of a coin, to have that little just in case buy, just in case it takes off, but just in case it dumps, that you haven't gone in too heavy, and so therefore you can buy on dips there. Okay, we're going to jump into what we have here. Banana. The banana trade has been absolutely fantastic, and so if you got in this trade, I gave this trade at 39. I gave it again at 41. We had a chance to get back in at 42 on the 50-day moving average. We're coming back and retesting this 45 wick here. And so we can hold this and have a retest there. Then this can be an entry to accumulate some banana. But certainly otherwise, if we kind of drop down below that, then this is a better entry here at 42. And obviously there's another entry here again at 39. So just keep an eye about that for the banana trade there. Blub had some people asking about Blub, and certainly as we can see, we've lost this tribal trades trend line here, and so we are below that, and certainly that will provide some resistance, but certainly doesn't mean that we can't swing it and get in around this low 10 area here, and then trade that up, swing trade that up to around 12 or 13. So I think a 10 to 13 swing trade could be a good trade there. And certainly if we do go down a little bit lower, we go into these 8s and 9s, is where I'd actually maybe look at adding a little bit more to my hodl position, but from a swing trade position. And of course, if you're not in Blub or you feel have a good entry in Blub, you can certainly average down your position or have a bit of a just in case trade here. But this would be more of a nibble here at these range, or for hodl, more of a nibble, more of a just in case bag here. Otherwise, there could be a good swing trade level there for Blub. Bonk, we're almost back at that 20. So there's an entry there at 20. Certainly a retest of that, a successful retest, can get in the bonk trade. Doge, we did get this trade yesterday at 10.5. So if you're in the bonk trade, just move your stop loss up. If you're looking to get back in the bonk trade, then we got that 10.5 level there. The Ethereum trade, we got it. What did I say? Ethereum, I'm not opposed to. This is a good entry right here. And I gave this entry at about 23.15. Now you would just move your stop loss up to stay in profit. And obviously 2,500 is where you could take some profit off the table and move your stop loss up to continue, because we're looking for that 2,800 target there for Ethereum. HNT, nothing much happening there. Gave the injective trade. Certainly there's been a break there. I gave the injective trade at 19.50, so I just move your stop loss up there. Seems that we've got a little bit of resistance there. So you may get stopped down a little bit of profit and get back in the trade there at $19.60, riding this trade up to $22 for injective. Casper, no trade there at the moment, but on a break and retest of 15.2, that can be a good trade to jump in there. Obviously, you want to see that break and retest. And remember, I did mention this on my earlier video today. For those that don't understand break and retest, the idea is you have a break, and then you see this candle retests. And so some people take the break and they put a stop loss in because they're looking to front run it. Okay, just in case it breaks and doesn't retest until it comes all the way back here, right? So you can front run it, and you can say, I'm going to get in the trade here on the break, believing that it's going to retest. And if it doesn't, I'm prepared to stop out there, okay? So there's and then there are those that will will front run it and buy down here, believing that when it breaks and retests, they're going to make even more money, and they can put their stop loss a little bit lower there to protect the trade. And then there are those, the most conservative will take a break and then retest here. And on a successful retest here, they're off and running with the Casper trade there. So the idea is that we want, and we actually probably show this a little bit easier on the 4 hour there, 4 hour chart over here. Okay, so this is a good one here. So we have a break and then we have a retest. Okay, so some people like to buy it here, some people like to get in here, and some people like to get in here as well. Just as long as you have your stop losses in, then that can work okay for you. So, you know, this is not something that I'm looking to jump in, right? I'm not going to front run this on Casper. This is not one I'm front running. A break and a retest there for Casper. Okay, and then we have Render. I gave this trade. Remember, we saw the break and retest here. We're coming back. Where are we with with Render here? There it is. So we saw, just open up this chart a little bit more for you. So we saw getting in the trade here at $5.35. So just move your stop loss up now in case we lose this 560 something level there. You can see the bottom of the EMA ribbons at about 561. So just move your stop loss up to protect your profit on Render, but that's a winning trade that I gave a day or two ago. Say we have a retest and it's a successful retest. So that was for yesterday. Certainly, is it too late to get in the trade? Certainly, it's just more risky. It's more risky that if you come down and then you've got to put your stop loss down here, there's just a lot more to lose. So in reality, I say I've missed that one there because the entry was at 39 and now we're almost at 41 there. But certainly if you did take that call, I gave you that trade. I actually gave that setup many days before it happened. Up when we were around here and I saw this long wicking, I said, here's the trade here at 39. If it comes back to 39, you can come back, jump in, get in that trade, and now just move your stop loss up to protect that trade. Solana, okay, we come down and we did hit break above there, this area here. And so let's just quickly look at that at the 4 hour time frame here. And certainly we have seen a successful retest. So the two places that I gave you was a break and a successful retest at 141. And so if you got up and then, but you know, it's just a short trade because you only got 144 and we're getting blocked here by this 200 EMA on the 4 hour. So really I would have put a stop loss here so that if we reject from here, you stop out in profit and then you can come back and get in at around 141 there. And then of course, if you don't get stopped out and pull back, which you probably would have by now, then you just want to wait to get back in here at 141, around 141, 142, or you can wait for a break it, and then retest it, or you can front run it, of course, for 144. I just shared how to do that at about that 144 level for Solana, and we're looking to ride that up to that 150 and then 160 level there. And then a couple more here, just want to keep in touch with all the trades that I've given over the last few days. We have Sui. So this is entry for swing right now. We're right on it. So if you're in Sui, we're on the tribal trades. It is the tribal train, the tribal trades trend line. And so we're definitely right on that now. And so there is an entry there at 170, and we'd look to ride that back up to 180 and possibly all the way back to 190, 200 there. So there is an entry there. Certainly, if we lose this 170 level, you can stop out of the trade, and the next entry level there for Sui is going to be, if we look at here, the next entry level is going to be here, right here at about 158. Okay, so and if you want to try and wait for that 158 level, you can, but certainly that is the level. It does look like it's wanting to or starting to. We had these long wicks here. Now the wick's gotten a bit shorter, but certainly I do feel there is some push there. So make sure if you do enter this trade at 170, you have a tight stop loss there, and then there would be another entry here at around that 158, 160 level. And hopefully, I do like the swing from about 160 up to about this 180 level here. That could be an area that just consolidates for a bit. Let's see how Sui plays out that. But it has cooled off a bit, and it did have a parabolic move. So fair enough. It's just a matter of being patient. And of course, if you don't have any Sui, this could be an area for a small just-in-case bag. And then Tau has absolutely been crushing it. Again, I gave you that just-in-case bag buy down here at 500. So if you've gotten in and gotten that just-in-case bag or added to your bag here, absolutely crushing it. So what we can see here, we've established a little bit of a range. So for me, I'm looking at that 495 to 500 range for a pullback, and then looking at taking profit around 600. If this trades in a channel between 5 and 600, I'm going to be a happy camper. I'm going to be a happy camper if it does that. And so far, it has done that once. We've dropped down from that 600, got the entry here, took the profit here, and now we're looking to see if we're going to be able to come back to that 495 level there on Potenza Tau, which has been the feature of our show today. Certainly, we have created a little bit of a lower low on, a lower high on the 4 hours. So we certainly would not want to lose this level here at 472. If we do, then obviously the trade down to 440 is where I would be looking at next for swing. And obviously, I might even add some for HODL there at 442, and the 50-day moving average is all the way down here at 370. And certainly there's no harm putting in some cheeky bids. Put some cheeky bids in just in case there's a little bit of a wick down and you get caught. So many people I see reading, I was sleeping and it wicked down to that level. I wish I could have got in. You can get in. Just put a little buy order down there. There's no harm. If it doesn't get hit, it doesn't get hit. And if it gets hit, you're in the money. Okay, so certainly, there is opportunities with Tau there, and certainly that 495 got hit. I was pretty pleased about that. But just in previous bull runs, you can see how sometimes coins can just jump off, take off, and never come back. That's why I like that just in case bag. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much again for tuning in. And until the next episode of Tribal Trades, which is going to be tomorrow, the stock show is coming at you on Sunday. If you're in England, it's Sunday. It's Sunday, mate. Hopefully I did a good impression there. But until the next episode, happy trading.